the top 10 things to do in Milan.
We are Ilaria and Marco, Italians born and raised, and we will introduce you to what to do in Milan, the Italian's way.
And don't worry, because in the description you will find a map with all the pins of the location that we are going to visit.
One of our favorite areas in Milano is the Navigli, especially at sunset. The Navigli are the river of Milano. It's actually canals, artificial canals, made and wanted from Leonardo da Vinci, and it is an area that now is very, very famous among local people, young and old, to come, drink, enjoy a chat, and especially the famous aperitivo. Cheers! Anzi, come diciamo in Italia, cin cin. Aperitivo is this. It's the Italian tradition of enjoying a drink after work, usually from 6 to about 9 p.m. and getting some food with it. Some bars give you just a plate or some popcorn, but many give you a whole buffet. So it's very, very convenient because for 10, maximum 15 euros you get to drink and to eat. Very, very nice. This that I'm drinking is one of the most famous drinks that you can get for the aperitivo. It's called the Spritz. The area of the Navigli is also one of the oldest of the city, so it's where all the narrow streets, old streets are. And you can find places very nice like the Vicolo della Lavandaia, which is where old women came to wash their robes in the Navigli. Clearly, one thing you cannot miss while in Milan is its main cathedral, the Duomo. The Duomo is an impressive church. It's the greatest Gothic church in the world and the one with the greatest number of statues. So, very interesting statistics. And it's very nice to visit both inside and up on the top.
And by the way, if you want to enjoy the Duomo just for yourself, I suggest you come very early in the morning, or the best is at sunrise. You won't regret it. Next to the Duomo there is Galleria Vittorio Emanuele, with its beautiful and very expensive shops and restaurants. It's a place that you must absolutely visit. And the architecture also is absolutely stunning. One of the main attractions of the Galleria, if not the main attraction of the Galleria, is the bull. There is a bull on the floor, and the legend says that if you put your shoes on the balls of the bull and you turn around 3 times, like this, your wish will come true or you will have luck. It depends. For sure, it's the thing that you have to do if you come here in Milan and if you visit the Galleria.
One of the things that you absolutely cannot miss while in Milan is the Castello Sforzesco. It is a huge medieval fortress with influences over a lot of different citadels in Europe, and for a certain time it was the biggest of Europe. It's very interesting to visit both the inside with the museum and the outside, where you can stroll for free and enjoy the views. Also, it is the entrance of one of the most beautiful parks in Milan, Parco Sempione.
The amazing Parco Sempione, which is one of the most beautiful and biggest park of Milan, is where the Milanese goes to have a run, to jogging, or to enjoy a beautiful sunny day. But at the end of Parco Sempione there is the beautiful Arco della Pace.
Arco della Pace, Arch of Peace, was built under the short Napoleon rule of Italy to commemorate or to echo the Arc de Triomphe in Paris, and it's very, very impressive. The perfect sunny afternoon could be starting in Castello Sforzesco, strolling down the beautiful Parco Sempione, and then arriving here just in time for the aperitivo to enjoy a drink in one of the many pubs or bars that there are in Bamberg. The next location is a very special one. It's a cemetery. And before you think, creepy, think twice, because this place is the Monumental Cemetery of Milan, and it's where a lot of famous, important people were buried, for example Alessandro Manzoni from I Promessi Sposi. And inside this, so many beautiful, classical and different style statues are built. And it's such a beautiful, calming and inspiring place, also very touristic, that you really can't miss in your visit to Milan.
As you can imagine, as good Italians, we love soccer and we love food. And this place is genius. They were able to combine the two together. Let's go. This place, which is not a newsstand, has more than 100 different panini, and each one has the name of a different soccer player. So yes, it's really genius. So you can literally eat Ronaldo or Messi if you want.
So difficult to choose. This is not a restaurant, but it has one of the best views in town for eating, because if you have a beautiful day, you can eat outside on the benches or on the tables, and have an amazing view over the Castello Sforzesco.
What do we got here? Oh my god, this has speck, pesto sauce, dry tomato and mozzarella, but not the fake mozzarella, the real mozzarella. This is what I can call a taste of Italy.
And how much does it cost, this piece of art in the form of a sandwich? Well, 6, 8, 10 euros each. In total we spent 15 euro for 2 sandwiches and 1 bottle of water. So, pretty good. If you want to know what to eat and where to eat when you are in Milan, don't miss the other video we made exactly on this topic. You can find the link in the description. And please, please, please do me a favor, don't go to Starbucks if you feel like trying a real Italian coffee. You just walk into the first random bar you encounter and ask for an espresso. The espresso should cost maximum €1.50, maximum 2 if you are in the very center. And typically you just drink it while standing at the bancone. By the way, how do you move around in Milan? How do you visit all the places we are suggesting you? Well, firstly you can walk. Many of these places are very close to each other and walkable distance. Second option is to use the many scooter sharing, bike sharing, car sharing available in the city. There are so many and very affordable prices. The third option is public transport. We have a very extensive system of underground subway that you can use and gives you access to all the city.
One of the best things that you can do in Milan is shopping, and the most famous street to do so is Via Monte Napoleone, where you will find the best brand of Italy, like Valentino, Gucci, Cavalli, Ferragamo. Basically everyone would be in this street. But of course here will be very, very expensive. Like for example, a jacket can cost you 2,000 euro.
You still want to experience shopping the Italian way, but you don't want to spend so much money? There are also other famous shopping streets with more mass brands. For example, Via Torino and Corso Buenos Aires. We are in front of Santa Maria delle Grazie, one of the many churches in Milan. But why is this special, this Dominican convent and church? Well, first, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but secondly, and most important, it's where the Last Supper from Leonardo da Vinci was made. The Last Supper, or Cenacolo Vinciano, is a masterpiece from Leonardo da Vinci, a mural painting that is made inside the refectory of the convent of the church Santa Maria delle Grazie. And it's very, very interesting to look at and to experience this amazing piece of art. The only problem, you really need to book in advance your visit. And with in advance I mean 2, 3, 4 months in advance. So if you are planning to come to Italy, first thing you should do is go on the website and book. We will leave the link in the description so you have no problem.
Welcome to Piazza Gae Aulenti, Gae Aulenti Square. This is one of the most modern and recent area in Milan. It is also the home of the tallest building of Milan, which is also the headquarters of the largest bank of Italy. In this area you can enjoy a walk, you can enjoy so many bars, so many places where you can have a drink, maybe aperitivo, and it is also very close to the Bosco Verticale, which are these two amazing buildings full of greens. It's really very beautiful and nice to see. So if you want to spend an afternoon or an entire day, this is the right place to visit in Milan.
One of the nice things you can do here is this. With this piece of architecture you can actually interact. What do I mean? That you can speak into these microphones and talk to someone at another floor with the propagation of sound. We are in the park of Porta Venezia, another beautiful park of Milan, also known as Giardini Montanelli. Here, apart from spending a nice afternoon in the sun and in the park, especially if you have kids, this place is amazing, you can enjoy some activities that are very interesting. For example, the National History Museum with dinosaurs and a lot of animals inside and explanations, and the observatory where they often organize interesting events. And if you still have time, there is something else you should do in this area. Go to the Istituto dei Ciechi. It's the institution for the blind people and the visually impaired. And it's a very, very interesting activity to do because you go into this very beautiful and ancient building, which actually you won't see because in the inside it's completely black, pitch black. Exactly how a blind person would see. And you will stroll around different areas, different scenarios, accompanied by a blind person who will explain you and will make you feel how he lives in this kind of environment. A very, very, very powerful experience. Well guys, this is it. These are the best 10 things you should do in Milan, chosen by actually Milanese, people who spent most of their lives in this city, not some foreigners who just came for 3 days.
But before to say goodbye, remember to write us in the comment which one is your favorite place to visit.
Also, go in the link description and see the map where we pinned every location we mentioned in this video.
Ciao ciao ragazzi!
Ciao!